Guten Morgen and welcome to 3's Assembly. Guten Morgen is German for good morning. We have been enjoying studying German this year, so we thought we could teach all of you some German phrases too. Let's try. Guten Morgen. Well done.
Let us begin our prayers by saying the sound of the cut in German. Please repeat after me. Im Namen des Vaters, des Sohnes und des Heiligen Geistes. Amen. May I ever be aware in everything I do that knowledge comes from learning and wisdom comes from you. For the Lord gives wisdom, and from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. Proverbs 3:6. Today make the most of small opportunities and tasks. They could just be the start of great things. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
For our technology homework assignment, we were asked to create and decorate bottle rockets. We were able to launch them and win for an intermediate team rocket flying competition. We all had some really creative ideas, and it was great to see them in action. Here are just some of our rockets.
In our literacy program, we integrated our topic study of Alice Will by creating narratives in the genre of science fiction. We then used our ICT skills to create book covers for each of our stories. Take a look at some of our designs while you listen to a few samples of our work.
The fighting is intense. This morning we invaded their capital, but they were ready for us. I leaped ungracefully through barricades and fallen warriors. My laser flashes and zooms into the clean, cold blue air, cutting down hundreds of soldiers. I feel no remorse when we are conquering. There was no time for idle feelings. Suddenly I glimpse a face and I think I recognise it. Then I understand why. Because even though this is the face of a Stanunian, I can see Jimson's broad brown eyes, soft curly hair and smooth cheekbones staring back at me. This face is not vile, horrid, revolting and disgusting like the others. This face is gorgeous, beautiful and angelic. I couldn't terminate the life inside that face. For the first time I take a side on the issues of war. I am no longer a neutral bystander to the debate and controversy over the war. And if it came to it, I knew whose side I'd take. Pain ripples through my body, ripping me apart from the inside. That pause and failure to kill a beautiful one is now my downfall. Falling to the ground, my last wishes, my last prayers, and my last thoughts were all for Jensen. She must be okay. She must love again.
An eerie whistling sound carried through the wind. Something then thudded into the ground. It sounded like a toolbox falling off a bench. The clattering stopped and an evil pair of red eyes opened. The robotic fiend knew he had found his destination. Whilst everyone would be at the festival, the most popular festival in the whole of Venus, he would go and steal Venus's top scientists and take him back to his home planet. Then, finally, they would win a war against Venus using their own new discovery. It was at that very moment that Charles Cecil felt an uneasy shiver run down his spine. Whether it was from all the coke he'd drunk way too fast, or from something bad about to happen, he didn't know. He wondered if his much-beloved Uncle Zoe, the top scientist in Venus, was okay. Charles knew that they both thought of each other as father and son, and Charles had just found out that his uncle had just uncovered a new mind-wiping chemical that would come in handy one day.
The creature leaps at me. I dive out of the way just in time and land on something hard and sticky. I look down only to notice that what I landed on was the bloody carcass of a giant creature. I bring my finger to the trigger. The creature turns its head and looks at me. I fire. An array of bullets hit him right in a good line. The other two eyes roll into the back of his head, and then he falls to the ground, dead. Or so I think. I run off, and then, not knowing why, I hesitate and look behind me. To my surprise, the beast is shaking all over. Suddenly it stands up, does one final shake and starts to howl. A high-pitched howl that sends a shiver down my spine. I pick up scrolls and run as fast as I can, but then I realise I have no idea where I am. I look around and find that as far as the eye can see, there is thick green jungle.
If you would like to find out how any of these stories end, you can find them in the school library, where we have put together a short collection of room 3's stories.
To integrate our topic studies into our art program, we studied our astrological signs and used the information we found to create masks that represented our individual signs. Here are some of our masks.
So in our literacy program, we set ourselves the task of writing plays that incorporated our star signs so we would have an opportunity to wear our masks. We were responsible for collaborating our ideas, writing an outline, developing the characters, writing the scripts, designing the sets, and creating the costumes. Here is just one of our plays. It is written by Stephanie James and Caitlin Ball, and also stars Oliver Hanson-Norton, Sarah Pascal and Jessica Emsley. It is called The Game of Bluff.
Hello there, and you are? Ah, you must be the children of the earth. Zeus told me about you. And, well, who am I? Well, I'll give you a clue. I have a long tail and sharp teeth, and sometimes I bite. Leo the Lion is my name, and I am one of the 12 great who rule the sky. And who are the great sharks? Well, let me see. There's Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. There's Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aquarius, and then there's Capricorn and Pisces. The sons and daughters of Almighty Zeus. And, of course, there are the forgotten ones, the ones that died after the great tragedy. Oh, how I miss my little sister Leonie's fierce roar. But you know, if I listen carefully, I can still hear that fierce roar, along with little Jemima in the background, bickering with herself, as the twins inside her, Jim and Maya, have endless arguing.
Oh Maya, do my sweet little flowers look so pretty today? Ugh, but they stink. Why can't they just go to step somewhere else?
Oh, hello there, miss. Are you admiring the flowers?
Yes, they're quite beautiful.
This one is almost as pretty as you, don't you think?
Flare will get you nowhere. This is not pretty. It's ugly, repulsive, and frankly, it smells funny. And besides, what's it to you?
Oh, well, what's your name?
What's yours?
It's Virgo. And you are?
My name is, don't tell her. Can you guess?
Is it Tori?